Very good fucking morning, everyone. Welcome to another video. Uh, Today's topic is going to be, it could be an eye opening discussion for so many people, for so many guys, so many girls, women, men, etc. This topic is particularly about the topic of commitment. It is very common these days, and it has been a very common idea to ask for commitment in a relationship. The initiation of such demand comes from the end of women, ladies, girls mostly. And if a man is not able to commit in terms of what the women want, the man is considered as a red flag. Groups of women, friends, colleagues talk about this usually. They say things like, my man or my guy does everything, but he's not ready for the commitment, so he's a red flag. But the question is that, first of all, let us understand what exactly commitment is and why expecting or asking for a commitment is a stupid idea and is a form of slavery. Okay, let's understand what commitment actually is. Commitment actually is a sort of bond between two people that agrees they will commit their lives, or at least their desired time period, to each other, will not look outside for any other companion, or that they would not change. When a relationship starts, the dynamics are that two people who are starting relationships are sort of liking each other a lot, and that they like that their aura, their presence, their communications, and a lot of other things, whatever that could be, their physical appearance, etc. And now when they spend some amount of time with each other, they expect to get commitment in return. And the commitment means that the other person would not change, because I have seen that if people do change in relationships, they get questioned. But the question should be that, who are you exactly to expect not to change? Who are you to expect other people not to change at all? Like, the other human being that you are asking a commitment from is also a living being, is going to change, is going to grow, is going to see the world probably. But what you are expecting is that they do not change, they do not learn anything new, they do not grow, and that they keep being your slave for the rest of your life because you like them for a certain reason. And if that reason changes, you have a problem with them, you create chaos, you make your relationships toxic, because your bandwidth of understanding and accepting change or a different dynamic in a relationship is zero. So you make a comfortable zone with people, manipulate them, and then when you have achieved that a certain state of relationship where you think that you both are happy, and that should be the ideal phase of a relationship forever. When you have achieved it by manipulation, now you expect yourself and the other person to stick to that phase forever, as long as possible. And indirectly, that means that you don't want other people to change. But change will happen. Change happens because change is a part of growth, change is a part of learning. And if you are not expecting change, you are not expecting growth. And not expecting growth, expecting stagnant uh, lifestyle is a form of cruelty. So for me, people, specifically women, I have observed this in women a lot, that they run for commitment. They all they want is just commitment. They will kill the good times in relationships, and they will kill the possibility of learning, growing, helping, supporting, gaining wisdom, new perspectives. They will sacrifice everything for one thing, that is commitment. Now you compare commitment with all other things that I compared it with. And what wise human being, if you human beings consider yourselves to be wise and above any sort of living species in the world, what sort of human being will agree that commitment is more important than two people being in a relationship with every possibility accepted, that they should learn, they should grow together, they should accept change. But the problem is not the core idea of women having the desire to get commitment. Women have been suppressed throughout the history by men, and they have made believed that your duty is to stay at homes, make your house, nurture children, take care of your husband, serve them food. And the duty of the man is to go out, make money. And in the possibility of going out while he is making money, he will encounter other women. And encountering other women means that a natural desire of getting attracted towards the other gender. But men being in power never left the choice for women to go out and encounter other men and have the possibility to get attracted to them. So, asking for commitment is a form of fear getting manifested. Now, when women are free as well, they have not relieved themselves from the idea that they also have the liberty to go outside and not control other people, not control their partner. Because let us break it, let us accept it the way it is, apart from the forced identity of the society. Human beings, like other animals, are prone to get attracted to the other gender, or anyone for whatever matter. They are not supposed to live with one person at all. They are supposed to grow. And I'm not only focusing on getting sexually attracted to other people, I'm also focusing on the fact that people usually grow. Men used to go out, women used to be at home. So men grew in every possible way. They got the education. Women were not allowed to get educated. So see, Women have always been put stagnant in a place, and men kept growing in all sorts of areas. They met new people, men, women, they met powerful people. They saw other people working hard, they saw other people achieving a lot of things. They learned new things, they got educated, they traveled. So, whatever did was done by men, and women were not given that opportunity, not one single opportunity, other than to nurture their husbands and their children. And this made women afraid that if their men are going out, their men are learning new things, meeting new people, their consciousness will grow. In good terms or bad terms, that I am not here to comment on. Men have been Hitler and men have been Mahatma Gandhi as well. But men usually got ambitious far ahead of women, leading women, their ideas, their thoughts, even their dreams, their living, their breathing, everything has been controlled by men throughout the history. So, this urge to get commitment from men is a popular idea. It is not a personal experience in women now these days. Earlier it was a personal experience, but now when women are also going out, women are also able to do everything that men were able to do at a time. But this fear is now a trend. Women only want one thing: commitment. I'm not talking about all the women, most, because it has happened with me. And to people, specifically women who are watching this video, I have made this video for you because I want you people to understand that I want you people to understand life not from a point of view of other people, but dive deep down till the depth of everything and question, why do you feel this way, why do you expect certain things and that you cannot negotiate with. When you expect men to commit with you, you are stopping their growth as well along with yours. I'm not supporting cheating or look for other people, but commitment comes with other prices as well. It has a huge price. For example, if a man changes, let's remove the fact that they might go outside and look for other women. Let us remove this topic from the discussion. Assume that a man goes out, you also go out, because we are living in 2025 right now. You are also as exposed to the world as your man could be. But assuming that you are asking for their commitment, they go out, they get educated, they choose a sort of degree, they meet new people, they meet professors, they meet business people, they meet artists, they listen to a podcast, read a new book, and their perspectives towards life changes, their behavior towards life changes, and so with you as well. But now, since you have expected a commitment and a possibility of no growth at all, no change, I won't say growth, but change, because change is so feared in our society. Now, the man that gave you so much time at one point of time, dedicated hours with you, did so much effort for you, now that man has changed into some other man. Now, instead of respecting his boundaries, his own sense, because he is living in his own mind, he is not you, he is himself. So now you disrespect his life and your life as well. Because when the moment that you criticize change in him is the moment that you criticize change in yourself as well. And that is the moment that you criticize growth too, because growth is a change. In terms of your understanding it could be a bad thing, but in terms of overall understanding it is a good thing, to be honest. You might not like it, but the world doesn't revolve around you, other people doesn't revolve around you. What revolves around you is yourself, and it should be like that only. There should be a time that we should stop asking for commitment, expecting commitment, and the most important, giving commitment just like that. Although it has no formal uh, agreement sort of thing, it is just an expectation, a promise of worst things possible. And when you open your mind, you see the world with an open perspective, you would realize that whatever you have been thinking of has been taught to you by your society and has been put into your head by fear, and that your old instinct is inside you right now as well. So you do not enjoy your relationships, at least the part of relationship that you two people could be together, the part of learning, the part of being, you know, the part of growth. You limit that to a stupid thing called commitment. Now when you ask commitment, the other person can go into a phase of worsening himself or herself, that you would not like it. Now what happens to the commitment? Now your commitment comes to a conclusion that you have promised and that you can't go away now, that you have spent so many years together, that you did promise through thick and thin you'll be together. But it makes relationships so toxic, and the purpose of a companionship and relationships is not toxicity. Companionships and relationships happen for a reason, and that is just a sense of peace together. You have friendships and with people you like, but the point of commitment has seeped into your brains so deeply that you commit to just anything, anyone, and you do not leave yourself with the idea that you are putting pressure on yourselves and others as well. You're putting so much responsibility on yourself and others as well. I've seen friendships where there is so much toxicity, but they just stick together because they have spent so much time. This is not a form of good life. This is stagnant. The water should be flowing. Two different people should be mature in life, and they should be so understanding that if the other people change and if they themselves change, they should move on. And that, and the maturity is not to get hurt, but to accept the fact that Change is inevitable. Relationships, dynamics always change, they will change. And if you do not accept that with an open heart, you will stick to toxic relationships, any sort of relationship that you have made, and you will not have the guts to let it go with peace and be in peace with yourself. Tying up relationships or controlling relationships is a form of harassment. You should understand that. But society has made so many bad things normal. Society has made probably every bad thing so normal. And the society expects you to do that bad thing with yourself and with others as well. It has put a moral tag on everything, that if a man is not committing, his morals are not right. He just wants to use women for sex, or that his interest was served, and he's not interested now. But that is the only purpose. If the interest of two people doesn't match, the relationship ends, and that should be a form of growth for everyone. Why take everything so seriously? How can you expect a commitment from other people? But then you say that if a man or a woman is good hearted, they will stick to their promise. How? If a man is good hearted, they would stop their own growth. That is what you mean? If a man is of good heart, they will stick to a relationship where he doesn't want to stick. Or even if he wants these relationships but also cherish change, is he a bad man or is she a bad woman? Why are we not able to cherish change in ourselves and other people? Because we are so comfortable in the laziness of not changing our lives. Look at the society, look around yourself. People are not changing at all. People are not able to think deeply. Majority of humanity is just the idea which has been carried till now since thousands of years. No personal experiences, no step in life taken by people that they've learned from their own experiences, their own questioning with life. People just follow, people just look around and they just follow to feel relevant. I hate this trend. I hate any sort of trend. Red flag, green flag. Like, how do you tag people? If a man is not pulling a chair for you, he's a red flag. Like, how did society convince you into limiting your beliefs into a few things? How can you people not cherish or appreciate the idea of free individual living? I have personally experienced this thing in my past relationships, a very few of them, that whatever I did, what is called, I'm forgetting the term. I'm forgetting the term. Well, you might understand the term. I don't. First of all, I do not feel ashamed of anything at all, because I'm not bound to make people satisfied with my things, and so you should not. You should be of the same ideology to not give a fuck about other people's what they think about you. Just focus on yourself, on your happiness, on your growth. Okay, so what do we call it? Women expecting men to pull chairs for them, open the doors, whatever, etc. There's a term for that, and it is very famous. And if a man is not able to take such actions in relationships, many women see them as a red flag. Now, this red flag is also a stupid term, whatever. But I have done these things, but because it is my way of living, I would pull chair for my male friends as well. I would pull chair for my parents, my siblings, my or even a stranger if I see them that they are uncomfortable, or maybe if I am standing on a table and they are reaching there, and if I can pull a chair for stranger people, like, what is so wrong in that? It is just basic thing I wanted to do. I did that, and that should not be appreciated at all. That should not be looked at with a different eye. People who don't do that should not be burdened by the you know expectation. And people who do that, they did that because it made them feel happy. They didn't do nothing because of you. I do things because it makes me feel happy. If I was expected by other people to pull chair or open a door, I wouldn't do that, because I'm not born to make other people satisfied or happy. It gives me satisfaction. But like, what will you get in return if you ask your man to open doors for you, even if he didn't want to? So now you are teaching him things that you should open doors for women. You're feeding his head, and he doesn't want to do. He's just doing it for the sake of making you happy, or at least not to create a fuss about it. Why can't we accept that being a woman, you should also do that? I won't say should, anyone can do that. What is so special about it? What is so special about these things? Now, this topic erupted from my mind when I spoke about red flags, because there are so many red flags. I don't know. There is no humanity but green and red flags. There is no individual identity but green and red flags. People just tag other people so easily, because people are tagging themselves as well. They are not free. Either they are in this group, they would be in this group. This idea of thinking, or this ideology of thinking, not free, not free at all. Everything borrowed, every experience borrowed, every idea is borrowed, and you think that you are so smart, so sophisticated, but you are not. You're just a stupid, dumb head human being who thinks that they are superior or others are inferior. What is commitment? Commitment? Now, when I've understood these things, after questioning everything, looking deep down into the life of my own experiences, I have also been a narcissist, and I don't know how will people take that. And I have been a people pleaser, especially in my relationships, towards my parents, towards my friends, towards my romantic interests. I have been a people pleaser, and that has costed me so much. Now I am free. I'm so free. But unless you people will get free from every sort of idea that society has fed into your stupid brains, you can't be free. You'll ask for commitments, you will expect people to behave in a certain manner, you will expect people to, you know, stick to a certain lifestyle, and in return you will also stick to a certain lifestyle. You will not appreciate your own growth. People who expect others to behave a certain way, they do because they also want to behave in a certain way. One of my very close friends is going through this issue recently. Absolute toxic relationship, but just a commitment, just a commitment, and the thought that they two have spent so much time together. Now he is living up to his girlfriend's expectations. He thinks freely, but he is not able to take any action. It is something that society has fed you. It is not your own need. People understand that. It comes from a history of fear, suppression, and there is a reason that you behave a certain way. Men want, women want commitment to end up in a relationship, to seek permanency, and later men do not leave those toxic relationships to maintain a stature in the society, because society will shame men, because men are the people that look towards society and expect a certain amount of respect from them, and society has fed the idea of if people are committed and they live in the same relationship till they die, are good people, and if people who break relationships, take divorces, etc., are bad people. And so once the relationship has come in front of the eyes of the society, the man is the one that doesn't want to let it go, whatever amount of toxicity happens, because the relationship carries the weight of his identity and his respect in the society. And women, out of fear, out of just a habit from thousands of years, are taught by elders, by the society, by religion, that marriage and commitment is the best policy, because it restricts any sort of change. And society, why would society want you to change? If you will keep changing, so there will be no society. The society will collapse. So they use you two people to bind yourself and bind other people also, bind your partner itself, the one who you should have been supporting in changing, in growing, in learning new things, in exploring the world, and you should have been growing with them as well. But the society teaches you to stop their growth, bind them with you. Emotions are taught. The emotions that you feel right now are not your original natural experiences. They are also borrowed from the society, from films, from TV dramas, from mythology, from textbooks, from stories, etc. We glorify pain and we do not glorify freedom. We glorify seeing our grandparents, our grandmother, our grandfather just killing each other. But the only thing worthy here is that they didn't break their relationship. Only worthy thing here. Whatever happens, the dynamic of the relationship should not change. This video could be so long, but I think there are some important pointers that I've put in front of you people. I would encourage you to think about it and share this video with people who are stuck in a certain ideology of commitment. See you in another video. Bye.